What's up? I'm Jeff Haynes from Tech Bargains, and this is the video review of the Dell XPS 15 Ivy Bridge Edition. Last year we reviewed the Sandy Bridge version of the XPS 15, which was a powerful system that was only held back by a few software issues and some battery concerns. Well, Dell decided to go back and update the premium laptop with a new Ivy Bridge processor, video card, and a couple of other subtle changes. The big question is, do these subtle adjustments actually improve the XPS 15? Here's our review. The Dell XPS 15 that we reviewed was powered by a third-generation Intel Core i5-3210 processor running at 2.5 GHz that can be boosted up to 3.1 GHz via turbo. It came with 6 GB of DDR3 RAM and was supplemented by an Nvidia GeForce GT630M video card with 1 GB of graphical memory. The system came with a hybrid hard drive, a 500 GB hard drive spinning at 7200 RPM, and a 32 GB solid-state drive, as well as a DVD burner. Content was displayed on a 15.6-inch TrueLife WLED display with a native resolution of 1920 by 1080. Rounding out the specs of the machine were 3 USB 3.0 ports, an HDMI port, and a 3-in-1 card reader. Now, like the previous XPS, we were struck by the design of the system. The aluminum finish of the laptop has a simple yet clean design that looks stylish and attractive on a desk or a table. The system is under an inch thick, which keeps the laptop from seeming too bulky, while the silicone finish on the base of the laptop keeps it from overheating or sliding around. Although we did notice that fingerprints tended to stand out on the system, we were overall pleased by the look of the computer, and we found that the slot-loaded optical drive and the loads of ports really helped add to the functionality of the laptop. We're also struck by its performance. The XPS 15 was particularly quiet during use without a demonstrable amount of heat, and was very capable at multitasking, handling our tests without any issues. A certain amount of the accelerated performance of the system was attributed to the solid-state drive, which enhanced the load times of frequently used programs. We also noted that cold boot and sleep mode wake times were incredibly quick, making the system perfect for impatient users that simply want to leap into getting work done. Additionally, while there were some reports online that the Ivy Bridge XPS 15 had some Wi-Fi connectivity issues, we didn't run into any problems during any of our tests. We also found the input for the XPS 15 to be solid as ever, with the same excellent travel for the keyboard we've come to expect from Dell. The Planck retained its backlighting, which made keys pop in low light conditions. Similarly, we found the touchpad to be smooth and responsive without accidental pushes or mouse scrolling, and we could easily adjust the pad settings to specific sensitivity levels based on user preferences. We've known that Dell has had input control solidly handled for some time now, and it's good to know that this hasn't been lost with the updated system. Finally, we thought that the display of the XPS 15 was rather stellar. Dell made bold claims about the Corning Gorilla Glass finish and the display with its 350 nit brightness, and this was supposed to blow away rival laptops, which definitely seemed to deliver. We found images to be crisp and defined on the HD screen, with great viewing angles and a sturdy hinge that didn't flex or wobble during use. That was a huge advantage when it came to watching movies or TV shows on this laptop. In fact, some members of the team preferred watching video on this screen to watching it on a larger television, which is a pretty big endorsement of the computer. So what flaws did the XPS 15 demonstrate? Well, for one thing, it's a pretty heavy laptop that isn't following the slimmer Ultrabook trend. Coming in around 6.5 pounds, it's definitely one of the heavier systems around, so you should keep that in mind if weight is a major factor for buying a new machine. Another issue we discovered came with the sound. With the Max Audio 4 speakers, we managed to get decent sound, but we'll extend a bit of a disclaimer. We had a system that only seemed to deliver sound from the right speaker. The left one was either muted or completely broken. Although the sound was decent from one speaker, there was just no way to fully evaluate the sound itself. Finally, there was the battery life issue. According to Dell, you could expect just over 8 hours on a single charge, but the most we ever managed to receive was between 6.5 and 7 hours with basic web browsing or streaming one movie at a time. Although you could attempt to tweak the screen brightness and customize battery settings, we still found ourselves plugging in the system quite frequently after a few hours of use. This is the same issue that plagued the Sandy Bridge edition of the XPS 15. We found the updated version of the Dell XPS 15 to still be one of the strongest laptops on the market today. The system is powerful, beautifully designed, and it comes with an excellent display. Unfortunately, it has a few issues like its weight or the battery problems that really haven't been solved since the Sandy Bridge edition, but a lot of these problems can be overlooked for such a great system. As a result, we decided to give the updated Ivy Bridge edition of the Dell XPS 15 a 4.5 out of 5. For the latest coupons and deals on systems like the Dell XPS 15 Ivy Bridge edition, be sure to go to techbargains.com/Dell. To enter our monthly giveaway, make sure you always check out techbargains.com/YouTube, and to watch our video unboxings, video reviews, and exclusive video features, be sure to go to techbargains.com/videos.